everyone. Happy Sunday. I hope you've all had a good day so far. I am back for another devotion in Devotions for Easter. Our title is Straight to the Cross, and our scripture reference is Luke chapter 9, verse 51. And it says, "As the time approached for him to be taken up to heaven, Jesus resolutely set out for Jerusalem." Distraction is something we all deal with. You may remember having a dream calling, or perhaps an inkling of what God created you to do. Then along came jobs, bills, dental appointments, and everything in between. Before you know it, you're just trying to make it to bedtime so you can get up and do it all over again tomorrow. But what if we could separate ourselves from all the distractions and focus on what really matters? Can you think of the last time you gave your complete, undivided attention to something important, laying aside all the distractions? Brother Glenn knew how to keep his eye fixed on what mattered. He came from a small town in southern Alabama and ended up pastoring at a very successful church with several thousand members in Middle Tennessee. He was the kind of preacher you would listen with your pen at ready, because you knew he was going to say something worth writing down. Folks often ask him how he could keep up with the fresh material each week, year after year. Brother Glenn would respond by saying, "It's not that difficult. I just take any passage of scripture and run to the cross." He wasn't distracted by trying to entertain people. Instead, he kept his eye on the cross and the message of Scripture, and God was glorified. When the time came for Jesus to begin his journey to the cross, he didn't allow any distractions to stop him. The cross was his God-given task, and he would have nothing to do with any attempts to alter his course. When Peter dared to chastise Jesus for speaking of his death, Jesus stopped him short. "Get behind me, Satan," he demanded. Peter was being a hindrance to what had to take place. That is found in Matthew 16 and 23. Jesus was on his way to the cross, and he would not be distracted. Do you have that kind of commitment to God's will? Are you faithful in easy times, but a bit more distracted when things get tough or even get busy? When you're beset by distractions, ask yourself one question. What are you focusing on? Or more importantly, what God-glorifying thing are you being distracted from? Let go of anything that is not leading you straight to the cross and the hope that it holds. Lead me to the cross, Lord. Teach me to recognize and set aside those things that serve only to distract me from you. That's a really good one. We all get distracted by things. I myself have, I've been in a bit of a funk lately, a little bit of a rut. I haven't actually attended a church service in several weeks. My only excuse that I have, and it's not a good one, is I'm tired. Now, I know the Lord wants me to take care of myself, but I'm not utilizing my time wisely, and that is distracting me. Everything that's happening to cause me not to get that sleep is distracting me from what I really need to be doing. I need to be going to bed so that I can get up in time to go. I need to be putting him first. And I'm sure, I know a lot of you, I'm pretty positive a lot of you have maybe not that exact thing going on, but we all get distracted by something that keeps us from God's will for us. And that's kind of where some of that free will comes in. That free will that he gave us to do, to do whatever we want. However, he gave us that free will, but that he still requires us to make a choice. So in my case, my choice should be to get my butt to bed at a decent hour on Saturday night so that I can get up and go to church on Sunday. Now, I know there's some of you that don't believe that you have to go to church, and you don't, but I am one that believes that I shouldn't forsake myself of fellowship. So if church is where I get my fellowship, that's where I want to be. And if Bible study is where I get my fellowship, that is where I want to be. It is written that we shouldn't forsake ourselves fellowship. Now that could, like I said, that could be church, that could be Bible study, that could be fellowship is not just being by yourself. It's being with a group or a small group, a large group, whatever the case may be for you. So that's where, like I said, that's where that choice comes in. We have to make the choice so that we don't keep getting sidetracked or, distracted from what the end game is. We need to get to the cross, every single one of us. So spread the good news to your friends, and don't let them be left behind if you can help it at all. Spread the seed, plant the seed everywhere you can. All right, love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.